Previously on Knights of the Old Republic.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kebla Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium.
Don't bother me. I'm here on official Sith business.
What do you want? Have you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Pazaak player on Taurus?
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazaak deck of an old man looking to get out of the gambling game? Just 50 credits and I'll sell you all my cards.
And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Taurus dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name. The mysterious stranger!
Let's go gamble. And there's a new face over here in the corner. We'll go speak to this guy in a second as well. Let's, talk to Nicholas. Let's play some cards. Play some cards. And for no reason at all, I'm going to save my game. For no apparent reason. Alright, let's play some cards.
You're getting a Pazaak lesson from that old fossil Garuk. Learning the rules of Pazaak is easy, but actually playing the game is a much greater challenge. Normally, I wouldn't bother with a novice like you. But since Gerud was banned for hustling cards, I haven't been able to find a good game around here.
Gerud? Yeah, I'll play a hand.
I'm going to enjoy relieving you of your credits almost as much as I'm going to enjoy humiliating you.
Yeah, maximum wager is 40. How about we wager 5 for right now, because I have a horrible deck of cards. I can get more as the game progresses, but boy oh boy do I have a horrible deck. And you'll see why. So I'm going to wager $5, 5 space bucks. Because we only have plus cards, and I'll show you how this works as we play. I do want to spread these out because I do think it's kind of random, how they select them. So we can, so it says to choose our side deck here, and we get, was it 10 cards? Yeah, we get 10 cards in our side deck, and 5 of them are chosen randomly, and they can assist us during the game. And I'll explain how the game works here in a sec. Do I want to use the side deck? Yes, sadly, it is pathetic, but yes. Okay, so this is basically the space equivalent of blackjack. The goal is to draw cards until you get as close to or on the number 20 as you possibly can. At any moment, you may play any card in your side deck, but you can only play 1 card per turn, so I can't just sit here and add up 2, 4, 2, and 1 to add it up to 20. I can only play 1 card per turn. So once you use them, they're gone. And if you go over 20, you automatically lose the round. So you gotta stay under it, just like blackjack. So we have 5, so we're just going to hit the old end turn button, and we'll see what Nicholas gets. We're at 12, and he's already, of course, very low. We're at a significant disadvantage for going first, by the way. We're at 18. We're at 18, he's at 11. I'm going to stand. I'm going to stand and hold on to some cards. Play the long game here. And it's tied. Of course it is. He got the perfect rolls. I'm at 16. This is a terrible number. I am going to use my +4. And we won the round. We need to win 2 more. Cool. I'll take a burn for a win there. $10 to 10 through 3 turns. Oh man, this is a close one. Oh, he got a dirty 20. Oh my goodness. Random numbers be damned. Well, I'm going to lose this one for sure. Yeah. That is unfortunate. 16 again. So the cards go from 1 to 10. The odds of me busting are 60%, and I'm willing to take the risk here. Oh, and I got the dirty 20 that time. Oh man. And he had a minus. See, he had a minus card there. I can't drag this, but that red card means, you know, he had a minus to his total. So I do believe he ended up with what, like 22, and he subtracted 4. So that's how that works. We're up 2-1 here. And we're doing okay. Oh my goodness. What were the odds? We were at 5. We had a literal 10% chance to draw a 10 there. 10%. 1 out of 10. Yeah, it's 10%, right? Yeah. Anyway, that is unfortunate, because if we'd have drawn anything lower than that, we basically would have beat him, because we had 3 cards at our disposal. So, we go to a winner-take-all. Could he be any lower? Aha! Guaranteed not to lose. And we won. Wow, he tried, though. In fairness, boy, he had 2 -4s. We actually won. I don't actually think I've ever beaten Niklas and Pazaak in this game before, so that is exciting.
You were lucky to win the last match, but luck is no substitute for skill in Pazaak. If you are foolish enough to play me again, I won't repeat the mistake of underestimating you.
You think it was luck? I'm not interested right now, buddy.
If you ever wish to test yourself against the best Pazaak player on Taurus, you know where to find me.
That is very fair. We earned 5 additional space dollars. I am excited. I'm kind of upset that I didn't bet more, but I've never actually beaten this guy before, so that's awesome. I wonder if you beat him enough times, if he like has a special dialogue or something, or if you can just hustle him indefinitely for money. But in any case, I think we are going to... first of all, I want to talk to this guy.
Leave me alone. I'm not giving out any auto prints to my fans today.
What are you talking about? Auto prints? Like an autograph?
What? You don't recognize me? I'm Bendick Starkiller, the most famous blaster slinger on Taurus. Over 100 duels without a loss. Every one of them a death match.
He's a dueler. A duelist. Duelist? He's also a Mandalorian. Maybe I could take you on.
I'm retired now. Once death matches became illegal, I just got bored with the game. I got no interest in using stun blasters. There was nobody left to challenge me anyway. I've seen you in the dueling ring, but you haven't impressed me. Now, if you could beat all these other pretenders, that might get my attention.
So beat all the other duelists, and then we can fight that guy. You know, that's fair. I'll be back.
Good luck with that, kid. You're gonna need it.
You sure you want to get involved in this? Seems a bit pointless to me. Up to you.
Shut up, Karth. I'll be my own moral voice in my own head. Alright? I'll be my own moral voice. Let's go explore some more of the upper city. I was taking a look at our quest lines, or just our active quests, and it occurred to me that we are at the point to where we need to explore other areas of Taurus. We've obviously explored the cantina and the clinic in this region of Taurus, but we do have an area where we can go to the, I believe, the northern section of the upper city of Taurus. I do want to stop by...
Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. Finest selection of supplies in all of Taurus. You interested in seeing what I have in stock?
My game volume is so loud. We're going to do some shopping because there are a few things that I want to take a look at.
Because of the Sith quarantine.
I now know that we have 410 credits thanks to our escapades in the dueling ring, plus the 5 extra we got from our game of cards against Niklos with our horrible, and I do mean horrible, deck of Pazaak cards. Let's see here. There was... Oh, does she have any energy shields? I know that Laurum back in the apartment does. Does she have any belts that are decent? Stealth units? Gross. Well, I thought she might have something. Let's see. This Ichani Ritual brand is piquing my interest. As is a Vibro Sword. Part of me wants to do a one-handed weapon playthrough of this game. I haven't done a one-handed playthrough for my player character yet, which is kind of interesting. I could make my other party members have two-handed weapons, but I feel like I always do two-handed. So maybe I'll switch it up here. I might purchase a Vibro Sword here. I want to take a look. At, and I just lost my game. Oh, I did not lose my game sound. I want to take a look at my inventory real quick. So I'm going to close out of this. I'm going to open this. There we go. And take a look at this long sword. All right, 1 to 12 is the physical damage that this guy does. So I'm getting a 3 to 14 bonus to that. I wonder what's affecting my damage. Is it my +2 to strength? It is. Okay, so it's my +2 to strength. So I can basically add on 2 to any value of a melee weapon that I have when I equip it. Yeah, because 1 to 6 goes to 3 to 8. That makes sense. So I'm going to take another look at her stock and do a little bit of math here. I believe it was 3 to 13 on no, what was it? It was 3 to 14. So I'm gonna see if this Vibro Sword is better. See what you got for sale. 3 to 14. Does the Vibro Sword beat it out? And if so, I am gonna purchase this. 4 to 14 would be the Vibro Sword. So technically speaking, it does 1 more possible point of damage. So that's actually negligible at this point. I do like the increasing of the floor of my damage that it would inflict, but nah, I think we're going to keep rolling with what we have for now. So we'll call that a water haul. I would like to get some more armor for Karth because he is only wearing regular clothing. But we'll worry about that when the time comes. And I cannot get over how good these skyboxes look. They look very nice. Very nice. Alright. Let's venture into the northern upper city. And we find ourselves in a brand new, unexplored area of the city. Excuse me. Let's take a little gander at what we've got here. I do believe this door will lead us into another apartment complex that is not our own. I don't know if I want to explore that yet. Yep, okay, that's another apartment complex. I am going to double back and go to that eventually. But I'm going to venture down here and see what lies at the left and right hand side of this area.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to Lord says you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said, these streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
I don't think these guys know who they're talking to. You better think twice about what you're doing. We can all be friends here. Let me buy you a drink. Part of me wants to know if these guys are going to give experience if we kill them, but I don't think... let me buy you a drink.
A drink? Hey! For a slummy, you ain't so bad. Come on, boys. This slummy's buying the next round.
No way, forget it. No more drinks. We're late enough as it is.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe next time, Slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
And I got light side points for that, and I did get 60 experience points, so I'm assuming if we had to fight them, they would give 20 apiece. So it comes out the same either way. An interesting encounter. These guys are just drunks, hanging out in what's supposed to be like the rich part of Terrace. Anyway, there's something going on up here. Let's take a listen.
Friends and fellow humans, I bring you a warning of a great plague spreading across our planet. Please, listen to me. My name is KotOR. Will you join my cause? We must band together if we are to stop the spread of vermin and scum throughout Taris.
What is this old dude rambling about? Like the rat ghoul disease? Is this what he's talking about? Are you referring to the Sith?
I am speaking of the hideous-looking aliens who walk the world of Taris.
Oh.
The Wookiees and Ithorians and Rhodians and Bith, all of them. Listen, friend, for these are dark times. That is why I, KotOR, have formed the Anti-Alien League. The time has come for action. We cannot sit idly by while aliens blight our glorious planet.
This guy is a space racist. I don't know which is worse, your hate-mongering or your ignorance. Good luck in your crusade. You're right, we should slaughter all of them. That's not how you're supposed to be. Your hate-mongering or your ignorance.
You are like all the rest. You will not see the truth. On the day of reckoning, you will suffer with the rest of the alien lovers.
Come on, we should keep moving. Kook or no, people like him can make trouble for us.
This is very true. Sometimes we let stupid be as stupid does. Let's take a look over here. Maybe a more civilized and less ignorant part of the city. A droid shop, it seems. Hello, who this be? Janice Null at your service. Welcome to my droid and droid supply shop. Always good to see a new face. A lot of the Terra citizens won't come in here, and they refuse to shop at a store owned by a Twi'lek. Well, what do they have against you, dare I ask, considering of the gentlemen we have outside? They'd rather see us as dancers in the cantina than successful business owners. There's something to say about that.
People would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
You'll see a few aliens around, but most of the non-humans stick to the lower city. I've learned not to dwell on it, though. I try to stay focused on running the store. Her selection is a bit limited because the Sith confiscated all of her assault droids, but she's got some utility droids. What do utility droids do? I'm curious. They're great at making vehicle repairs. They're pretty handy to have in a fight. Small, but with a surprising amount of firepower. I would agree with that. No better code breaker or security system slicer around. Not that I'd ever condone you doing anything illegal. Fair enough. Let me see what you got for sale. You want to see inventory or here to buy a utility droid? Well, I only have 400 space bucks. So, a money back guarantee. I don't think about that one. I don't think I'll be testing that one out. Even if I could afford a utility droid. Limited because of the quarantine. Let's see. Oh, these are infinite? Wow. First of all, 250 for a computer spike is outrageous. And I have things in my throat. Parts are infinite, but why are they 200 a piece? That seems like a lot. Okay, so it's just droid upgrades. Fair enough. Okay. Fair enough. Ooh, environmental shield. That's handy. 10 uses. Droid stuff is, in my opinion, it buffs the droids way better than than other stuff buffs humans. So, I mean, like, you know, this is like armored. Defense 1 is 4. I mean, that's not as great. But like, +2 to demo, pretty good. +2 to computer use, really good. You know? They get all kinds of skill bumps. And they get 10 uses for their utility items. But anyway, we don't need any of that right now. I just wanted to explore and introduce myself to the locals. An interesting little workstation here. Let's move across and see what we can find. Let's see what we can find.
The evil walks among us. The enemy is here. We must act now before we are overrun with the vermin invaders.
Whoa, that was a weird lag spike. Please don't crash, game. That would suck. What's down there? A Sith guard.
The elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along.
Why does it feel like everybody is a little prejudiced against each other, Where can I get these papers that you're talking about?
If you were supposed to have them, you'd know where to get them. Now quit wasting my time and move along.
Maybe the most sensible person on the planet so far.
Move along, then.
We're gonna need some kind of disguise if we want to get past this guy.
You'll need uniforms for both Carth and yourself to get into the lower city. Well, thanks, game. Where can we get uniforms? Well, seeing as how I've played this game before, I kind of know. But, I'll let that happen naturally. I do want to, explain what's down here. This is the Sith military base. It used to be the Republic military base before the Sith quarantine happened. But, there's a lot of, shenanigans to be had in there eventually. So, we will return here shortly. Now that we have explored the entirety of the... Oh dear, lag. Game is not liking certain things. Very interesting. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we're going to go explore the other apartment complex in this section of the upper city. Let us explore. And also fill out the map for free experience. There we go. I'll even rub my chest up against the edge over here to fill the rest of this out. Because I am going to be that guy who min-maxes my experience gains. So let's take a little venture into the upper city apartment complex that is not our own. And you know what that means? More breaking and entering illegally. My specialty at this point. Actually, it's Cart's specialty. But I'm along for the ride. Guilty by association. Low security door. I'm also rather low health, so I might need to pop a med pack at some point.
On it. It's open.
Boy, this game is struggling all of a sudden. This game is struggling. Maybe I will do a quick reboot. Let me do that. Let me pop a save here. And I'll call this session 3. Let me pop a save here and restart things and see what happens. Okay, and we're back. Hopefully that fixed the issue. That was kind of weird how it hitched every now and then, but we have an occupant, and this man is carrying a blaster, and that slightly worries me. But
Yes?
let's see what it has to offer. Ooh, there's another hitch there. Please don't crash.
Please don't hurt me. You don't have to kill me. I'll have Davic's money if he just gives me a little more time. Please. I don't want to die. Here, I've got 50 credits on me. That's all I've got. It's yours. Just don't tell Davic where I'm hiding, okay? I'm begging you.
Seems that there are a lot of people in debt to this crime lord. Who would take on a debt with a crime lord anyway? Does the word crime not imply a bad time? I'm not gonna hurt you, buddy.
You mean you're not here to kill me? But I thought you were one of Davic's bounty hunters. If you're not here to kill me, what do you want?
Great question. Maybe I could help you. Yes. Can I get you out of debt? Or can I just, take care of the crime lord?
I don't think anyone can help me. I owe Davic money, and I was late with the payment. So he went to Zach's in the bounty office and put a price on my head. I've been hiding here ever since. But sooner or later, someone will find me. Unless I somehow come up with another 200 credits. I'm a dead man.
I mean, I've got 200 space bucks that I'm not going to use for right now. Should I do the good deed and pay off his debts? I mean, what am I going to use to buy? I mean, I've already gone through the stores. I mean, I might as well help him out.
You'd give 200 credits to a stranger just to help them out?
I don't need them yet.
I don't believe it. Well, thank you.
Wow, that sure was generous of you. I just hope we don't end up needing those credits later on.
Karth, I've evaluated the financial lay of the land.
You've saved my life. I better go give this to Davik right away.
Yeah, you better. And Karth, I have evaluated our financial situation, sir. All right? Credits or no credits, we're fine right now, buddy. Oh boy, game is struggling. Why is game struggling? Maybe it will subside after a while. Who knows? Maybe I've alt-tabbed too many times. We shall see. We have a med pack, some money. Hey, look, we're already we've reimbursed ourselves 14 bucks by robbing this place. And some parts. So look, Karth, it was only 186 credits that we burned, okay? And we got some light side points. That's gonna come in handy later on. You know? I fill out the rest of the map because I'm that guy. Karth, you're making it hard here, Karth. I swear. Give me my 2 experience points, and let's move on to the next part we can break and enter. There's no janitor in here, I see. This is also an open door, which worries me. Oh, it's chugging again? Oh, it's because I have the... my mouse button held. Interesting. This is just a wide open apartment? Oh, I know what this was for. This was the other way to resolve a certain quest line we have. But I chose a very specific way, so I'm going to let this lie. Hey, look, 19 more credits. Karth, we're already, 33 credits to the good again, all right? We're minimizing the debt we just helped pay off, all right? You need to calm down. Calm down as I fill out the rest of this map. There we go. All right, moving right along. I see a Sith trooper up here, and for no apparent reason, I am going to pop a med pack. There we go. Boy, that healed us all the way up. Alright, let's see what's going on over here.
Just move along. There's nothing to see here. Where did you hide those Sith uniforms? Did you sell them to the Teresian underground? Start talking. I want answers.
I'm only a visitor to Terrace, trapped here by your quarantine. I know nothing about the Teresian underground or your missing Sith uniforms. Uniforms? What are they talking about?
You're a little too curious for your own good, civilian. This doesn't concern you.
Well, it does now.
Sith interrogations. This isn't going to end well.
I'm getting sick of your lies, you alien scum. We've got your ugly mug and a security tape from the base. Start talking before I splatter your slimy brains all over this room.
Uh-oh. I think the commander's losing his temper. I'm glad I'm out of here. It took me an hour to clean the bloodstains from my uniform after the last interrogation.
Stop the interrogate. Well, maybe he doesn't know anything. He's got him on camera. Stop the interrogation.
Who said that? What's going on out there? Just stay out of this if you know what's good for you.
Just stay out of this. I'm not gonna let you kill this dude. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
What was that? Did I hear you right? Let us kill him? How can you stop us? Time to teach this civilian the penalty for defying the Sith.
Well, I do have Karth, who's a registered gunslinger, and he's also 2 levels higher than me. Now, you might kick my ass, but Karth's definitely gonna kick yours harder. So, Karth, you are going to, you're going to... that's a great question. What is Karth gonna do? Well, I'm just gonna let loose with my sword on this guy. Karth, you're gonna reposition. Hey, look, more light side points. Karth's gonna reposition as the game chugs. Where's the other trooper? Why are they all the way over there? Terrible things are happening to this game all of a sudden. Well, I just took down one of them. You know what? Maybe we can take down the other one. We'll see. Sure. I did. Okay, I thought there was going to be dialogue. But interesting how this game is hitching like crazy all of a sudden. Tell you what, we're 21 minutes in. I'm going to end the recording here real quick, and I want to loot these guys real fast. Got some performance-enhancing drugs, a sonic grenade, more grenades and more drugs, and a blaster rifle. That's actually useful on down the road. Oh, there's already, there's a Sith commander in here. I'm going to end the recording off here, and I'm going to do a hard reboot in an attempt to make sure this game runs smoothly. So when we pick up next time, we're going to take out this Sith commander and get to the bottom of whatever this guy has been up to. I think he's intent on stabbing me with whatever sharp object he is currently holding.
I remember when a person didn't have to worry about thieves rummaging through their home.
Heed my warning before it is too late.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along.